I was okay. So we are so sorry again. There was a mistake of the issue technical. So we are getting ready. Hello everybody. So yeah, tonight we are going to interview with Miss Grand Argentina, Mariana Varela. Yeah. Okay, Mariana. Okay, so everybody, we're reaching out to Mariana.
Hi.
Hello. สวัสดีครับ
Good morning here. Good night.
And good evening there.
Good evening. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, so just to check first, do you hear any echo or is there any issue from over there?
No, perfect.
No, okay, so perfect, okay. Okay, so I would like to open the show now. We are right now in the episode 6 of Road to Miss Grand International 2020 with Miss Grand Argentina. Welcome, Mariana.
Thank
We
you
are
so
very excited. Yeah, we are very excited to talk to you because
Me
you
too.
are, I mean, according to our Instagram post, you are the top pick. Actually, you are our winner, the pick winner.
Yes.
So we are really excited to see to talk to you and to get to know you more and also get to show you to the fans that how beautiful, you're gorgeous, you are intelligence in your brain. So shall we
It's so
start?
important for me. All the support, all the message is so important. Know like you have many motives, maybe like have support, and it's so important for me. Thank you.
Yeah, we are really rooting for you because you are very you how would I say that? You have it all. You are so ready. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. Your walk is stunning. And also, I mean, you are peak winner for reasons, right? You are our peak winner for reasons. So we really look forward to this interview. So here we are. Yeah, we are starting now. I want you to introduce yourself, where you're from, and what do you do right now?
Okay, I am Mariana Varela. I am 24 years old. I live in my beautiful Buenos Aires, Argentina. Is a beautiful city. And now I studying journalism. Is a beautiful profession for me, and it's a beautiful career. I changed the career. I studied law, and this profession like is so important for me because always have a good profession, and was my dream since I was a child, and was a difficult moment take the decision like change the career. But when I could take the decision and change for journalism, I was feeling so good because journalism represents me so good, because with this profession I have connection close with the society, and this is perfect for me. Is my perfect future job.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you. I mean, I appreciate how you are very brave to choose the path for you that suits you well, and I mean it's very well because journalism is the very, I mean it's very risky position to do, and you have, I mean you chose to do that, and it's really show your your braveness and your courage, your encouragement. So yeah, okay. So the next question is, which Miss Grand International to 2013 to 2019 winner? Which one is your role model?
Can you repeat the last part, please?
Okay, which Miss Grand International winner is your favorite? Is your role model?
Oh, my favorite Miss Grand International is a difficult question because all the queens are wonderful. But I think Valentina, because Valentina is so special. Her energy is so strong. I like so much Valentina. I don't know. I feel it's like my friend, and I spoke with her 2 or 3 times, but I feel it's like my friend. She is wonderful, and Clara too, Clara Sosa, Miss Grand Paraguay, and Miss Grand International too is beautiful. Maria Jose, Miss Grand International from Peru, is beautiful too. Is a wonderful person with good vibe, good energy. I don't know. It's so difficult for me this election, but maybe my favorite, yes, is Valentina.
Yes. So talking about previous winner, I have talked with the other admins who is running this Instagram account, and she's mentioning that you really remind her of Clara, the previous winner. So I think it's really saying something because you're giving us the vibe of beauty queen. The queen. You're ruling the kingdom. You're really giving us that.
Yes, and all the queen not only is a beauty face, like uh, all the queen are strong with much personality, much position in the scenario. So this is amazing. This is a perfect queen with content, with many beautiful thoughts, and smart, obviously, all the queens. So this is so important.
Yes. So talking about the competition, what is Miss Grand for you?
So I was Miss Universe Argentina, and I went to Miss Universe, and really was a good experience for me. But I think wasn't my place, Miss Universe, and I was feeling these vibes in this place. I was feeling this isn't my place, Miss Universe. This ground is for other girl, not for me. And with Miss Grand International, I feel I don't know, like magic. This is my place. I want to work with this organization uh, uh, the next year because have a have my social cause. Always, I have a flag, the equality, the stop the violence. Always. In Miss Universe, my focus was in the gender violence, and now I want to speak for the equality and the stop the violence, but in everybody, because this social cause is so important for me. For this thing is like I feel Miss World International is my place, and I am so happy for this.
Yeah, because we have seen you before in Miss Universe, and to be honest, I was pretty surprised that I didn't see you in the top 20 or maybe like even higher than that because you're stunning. You are very stunning, and
Thank you.
just your existence there is just ruling. So I was pretty shocked that you weren't in the place in there. So talking about Miss Universe, uh, what do you? Excuse me, there's the question I have prepared.
No worries.
What's the difference between Miss Universe and Miss Grand International? I mean, in terms of your preparation for the stage, for the competition.
So in Miss Universe, I had a Osmel Sousa, like my director, my national director, and this was my main people in my preparation, and was a wonderful experience because she is so hard, but is amazing to have many experience in this topic. But I now I have other people with me, and these people is the best too. I have friends with me for this contest, for Miss Grand International, and this is perfect because now I can to say, okay, I prefer maybe this color, I prefer this look, I prefer like that, I prefer the other thing, and this is other experience because with Osmel was so different. I hadn't opinion in this moment, and now I can do it. I can give my opinion. So this is a other experience, but is amazing. I like so much this moment, this preparation with my people now. I think now I am better than the Mariana, like in Miss Universe. I am so different.
Okay. I mean, you've grown.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
so sorry again. The
No,
internet
no
just
problem. Don't worry.
Okay. So, since right now the host country for the Miss Grand International 2020 will be Thailand, right?
Yes, I am so
Yeah.
excited for
So,
this.
have you ever been to Thailand before?
No, no, no. I traveled Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and USA, but Thailand, no. I am so excited. I have 2 days of travel, so long travel, but I am so excited.
Yes. Have you ever tried Thai food before?
No, no.
No.
It's delicious. Oh, I know.
It's yes, because I think Thai food is it's very essential. All the herbs that they put in it, all the flavor, and it's just it does many things.
Okay,
And
spicy?
Yeah.
This is complicated for me, but it's okay.
So actually, I've heard that the competition you will be in Thailand will be in Phuket, and the organization will provide you the lockdown for 2 weeks, which is 14 days. And within the 14 days, they will provide you some Thai food. They will provide you some Thai costume. They will provide you some activity that you can do in the room. And I think it's very, and I've heard that it's gonna be some kind of reality. So I think it's gonna be fun. You're gonna have to try some Thai food with like authentic Thai food, you know?
Yes, yes, I think it will be a good experience. Is new for me this food and will be good. Um, Always when I travel to different countries, I like or different cities, I like so much like prove different food, a traditional food because it's so important. It's that it's like the culture of so close. So I want to try this food and it's difficult because spicy I don't like so much, but maybe will be delicious.
I think they will tone it down. I think they will tone it down for sure.
Okay.
So, I mean, since you never been to Thailand and you never tried Thai food, have you ever heard of any Thai tourist attraction? Yeah. Where do you plan to go if you visit Thailand?
So it's true. It's so different than Argentina. It's a country in other parts and so far, and it's so far. But it's true. This is the wonderful, like no other culture, other wonderful culture. The Thailand, I know the Thailand's culture is so disciplined and a happy person. It's like the country of the smile, you know. And it's a se trabó. Okay, perfect. And I know the family in Thailand is so important, and I have the same thought about that. And this is amazing. Like you in Thailand and I in Argentina, but have the same habit or no habit, but maybe thoughts. And this is so important. And I like so much that.
Yes. Okay. Okay, can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can
Okay.
so much.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Um, okay, so right now is we are in a difficult place among the pandemic of COVID-19, right?
Yes.
So here's a question relating to COVID-19. So among the pandemic, how do you cope with the pandemic and protect yourself? And what advice would you give to other people?
The main advice is social distance. Obviously, we should a mask and many measure for our security. But I think it's necessary like the world, uh, like have movement because it's okay. It's difficult because it's a new situation. It's a dangerous situation with the COVID. We lost many people, and this is sad. But I know it's necessary have many measures, but my main advice is have social distance, not only for ourselves, too for other people. This is so important. Have respect for the other people.
Yes, yes. I totally agree with you because it's not just about protecting ourselves, but it's also about protecting others, even
Yes,
including our family, our friends. And I mean, we may not be infected, but we are still carrying. We may be unaware carrying the virus, so we have to wash our hands and also wear a mask.
exact. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so how is your new normal lifestyle there in Argentina?
Yes. Yes. Um I was model since my maybe my like I was a teenager. I don't remember so well how much I was, maybe 16 years old. But my life always like in this world, was in this world. And this is good because I know so much about this this topic, this platform maybe because I think it's a big platform, and then this work like model, I I said this work because in the main moment I was model for past a good moment, no for no I wasn't a professional model when I was a teenager, but now yes, now it's my work too, and I have other vision about uh, this job, and I think be miss too is a work because have responsibilities. I am a representative of my country, and all the work like I do every day is for my country. For example, it's obvious. It's obviously my English isn't perfect, but in Miss Universe, I couldn't speak English, and now I can do it, and this is important. This is the I every day I learning more, and this is the message in this life. Maybe every day is necessary have per, have discipline and be persistent for um, do the dreams like be reality.
Yes, yes, yes. Because in the end of the day, every day is a new start, you know.
Exactly.
So just be disciplined, work hard, and
It's a
you'll
new
be able to
possibility. Yes.
accomplish everything.
Yes.
Yes, I totally agree with you. So, shall we start about a question? Just think of it as a warm up, question round,
Okay.
because I believe that you're going to be in that route for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think of when you think of Thailand?
What? I'm sorry. Can you
Okay.
repeat me?
What do you think of Thailand?
I'm sorry. I have the interference.
Okay. What do you think of Thailand?
Oh, I think Thailand is a beautiful, beautiful place. And I, like I said before, is magic like in different place so far have the same thoughts about the importance of the family, the importance of be good person, and I really is so wonderful the discipline the Thailand person really is amazing. I am so happy for travel to Thailand. I am so excited. Really, it's true. My friends send me a picture and video from Thailand. Oh, it's amazing! It's a paradise. Yes, it's true. I am so excited. I am so happy, and I don't know. Obviously, I every day I prepare for this ground because, like I said before, I feel it's my place, Miss Grand International. But it's okay. I know will be a perfect experience. And now I know God always have the perfect things for us, and this is the important for me in this moment of my life.
Yes. Okay, so the next, okay, we're moving on to the next question. Okay, so we are talking about the equality and female empowering right now. Okay.
Perfect.
What do you think of the saying, human equality does not exist?
It's a good question. I think it's so necessary have the equality because it's like that. Are the same. Men and women are same, have the same capacities, have the same smart. But it's true, in different countries, the different professions have a determined place for women and determined place for men, and I think this isn't this haven't sense because are the same, and the equality is the most important now. Is so evident. The men have many possibilities and is so smart. I think I am so smart, and the other person too, and don't care if it's man or woman. Is equal for me.
So yeah, I totally agree with you because in the end of the day, we are born equal. Men, women, poor, rich, because the gender equality is the most important thing right now in 2021. Yeah, so that's a very good answer.
Thank
Really.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so here's another question. Okay, so we talk about the patriarchy. So here's a question for you from my sister, actually.
Okay.
She's with me right now. As a woman, what do you think of patriarchy?
Okay, I think this is the same like or is have a direct contact with the quality because this at this point have existence because we haven't equality, and this is the first point. It's necessary put a finish this problem because yes, the woman always for example in Argentina the woman always fight for the same possibilities, and I know in the rest of the world too. And it's complicated because, for example, in a determined job, now it's okay. They are equality for the men and women, and no, isn't real. Isn't real because the money is different. The different I don't know. The different things are so different for the gender. So it's necessary put a finish of this problem, like and have equality for be a good war in the future.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so that's similar to the other answer, because in the end of the day, patriarchy is the sign of, it's true. If men and women are still not truly equal, because the salary, a lot of equality is still not quite with women. Okay, so here's another question. If you one day wake up as a man, what is the first thing that you would do?
Wow, good question.
Yes.
I don't know because I think will be same, because now I can do it. I can do it everything, and I think the man too. So maybe I I won't change. I won't change one thing, determined thing, but maybe I would like pass time with other men and understand when maybe these not all the men but determined people do discrimination or do bad word for the woman. Maybe yes. I would ask why. What is your fundament? Maybe.
Yeah, that's a very good answer, because if you wake up as a man, you would first that you would want to know is, what do they think? What is
Yeah.
what's inside of their head?
Yes.
Because I mean, I may not be qualified to say this for a woman, but I'm still a man, but I totally agree with you. I totally think I understand where you came from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I want to say something.
yes.
This is my first interview in English, so thank you for this opportunity. I know my English isn't perfect, but is so amazing for me now be to speak in English, because it's a beautiful moment for me. And thank you again for this opportunity. And yes.
Yes. I want to say this because English is not our first language. Let's say this. Let's be clear. So my English is not perfect. Your English may not be as perfect as the native speaker, but in the end of the day, it's the heart, it's the attitude, it's the
Yes.
everything. That English is not the, to be honest, English language is not the quality of being smart. Being smart is everything else.
Yes.
It's everything,
Sure.
not just one language or maybe 3 or 4 languages. So I think that your English is perfect. Your English is, it's fine, you're speaking.
Thank you.
And I believe that if I speak to you in Spanish, it would be like fire.
Yeah, this is important. Like I don't speak English so well, but because I speak Spanish too, so I can speak in 2 languages. So this is the important, and you too. So this is important.
Yes. Yes. I believe that in Spanish you would have a lot to say, and I believe that it's going to be fire. It's going to be like but for English, sure, it's perfect. The answer is clear. The answer is it's very great. I have to say is, and thank you too for joining us. My English may be not like perfect, but we are trying. We both are trying. We both are trying to say what we want to say, express it. So, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And thank you for saying that, because it's really say something to me too.
Thank you.
Okay. So the other question Okay. Between conflict and violence, what needs to be fixed first?
I need is same because for put a stop of conflict is necessary put a finish of violence. For example, the violence isn't only physical violence. Two is symbolic violence, for example, and this violence is invisible. So this is important. Put a finish of the violence, but of the intention of the violence. And then I think the conflict is a consequence of the violence in the first moment. So I think yes, I it's the same, but first I would put a finish first in the violence. Yes.
Yes, okay. So we're moving on, okay, to the other question. This is also a question from my sister. I mean, she said it to me. What does maturity mean to you?
Can you repeat me, please?
Okay. What does maturity means to you? Maturity? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
You got it?
No worry.
Okay.
I don't understand so well this question, but I think maybe it's like I don't know. I don't know how it's like capacities.
It's like, for a grown up, for an adult, being an adult, what does it mean to you? Being a mature.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand this question. I'm sorry.
So we can just stop it. Just move on to the next question. Okay.
Okay.
So this question is,
Thank you.
okay, since you were Miss Universe Argentina and right now you're the reigning one of Miss Grand Argentina, I would like to ask this question. What would you say to those who are saying pageant competition is ridiculous?
This is a good question because it's so common. It's so common, these comments. I think I know this the contests are a big platform, and I am a so different person than the last year, and this is amazing. And all the work is for the contest, is for my preparation, is for my people, and this is the example. I am the example. I am the better example. The contests are a big platform and isn't only show, is a big opportunity for say many things and say, okay, the violence is bad, isn't good, and it's necessary put a finish on this topic, and it's necessary every day work for the quality and many things. And yes, I think when the people say this comment like the contest isn't good, or maybe like are have discrimination, haven't reason and haven't fundaments for say this.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I totally agree with you because in the end of the day, pageant competition is just the petition that women expressing themselves, right? Women expressing their opinions, their minds, their thought. So it's not ridiculous for me. So here's a question from the fan from Miss Bombi.
Okay.
Okay. Easy question. Do you love cooking?
Yes, I love cooking. I think I cooking so well. But yes, my mom was a good chef, and she teach me every day, like how cooking, how really I like cooking sweet food and salty food, but yes, I love cooking.
Okay, so what do you cook? Food?
Well, our dessert, Argentine dessert, but I don't know the translation, but
Just saying in yeah.
maybe I like so much cooking cakes.
Cakes, yeah?
Cakes I like so much, and the special food in Argentina, but this food is salty, is like empanadas. I don't know if you hear sometime, but it's like I don't know how, but it's yeah, it's a traditional food in Argentina with meat and vegetables. It's so delicious, so delicious.
Yes. Yes, okay. So do you have any like hidden talents? Like, can you sing? Can you dance? Or do you have any hidden talents?
Well, I can
Well,
sing. I don't know if I sing so well, but I can sing. But I when I received this question, I always I said, oh, it's okay. I can do everything. I don't know if I do this thing so well, but I can do it. I don't know. Uh, I don't know if I can say other thing, but the most or my favorite talent is sing. Yes.
can you sing a bit for us? For the fans who are watching right now?
No.
Please do, please do. We're really excited to hear your voice.
I don't know
Please.
what song.
Yes, one song.
Is vas a verme llegar, vas a oír mi canción, vas a entrar sin pedirme la llave. La distancia y el tiempo no saben la falta que le haces a mi corazón. Thank you. Thank you.
You think it's very good. It's very
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. Oh my. You can sing. You can sing. Your sing is just your voice very flawless. Oh.
Thank you.
Yes, we're moving on. So let me ask you about this question. So, as you're going to be the representative of the Argentina, all right?
Yes.
What is the essence of the country, Argentina?
Well, the people here is is hard worker, so hard worker, and is a persistent person. Is a smart person. Is have many discipline, because always yes we have problem in this country. In all the country have problem, but always have the capacity of solve this problem, and if have crises, solve these crises, and I love this thing of my for my people of my people. I love so much be Argentina, and I choose my country always.
Yeah, I believe that you make Argentina proud.
Yes.
Okay. So what next is, so how about this? What is the essence of being a woman?
Well, this depending because I can be a woman, a strong woman with yeah with or I can be a shy woman. It's depending. It's depending, but I think the in my soul I can do everything. For example, we have the gift of can be mother in us life, and this is the perfect gift, like God uh, give us. I know different many people in this life choose maybe won't be mother or with or adopt or other thing, but it's okay too. But I think my perfect gift is like have the capacity of be mother.
Yes, I mean, yeah, totally agree. That's a very good answer. Because I mean, I may not be a woman, but I'm really thankful for women out there who dedicate her lives to be a mother. Because growing a man, growing a woman, growing your children is not an easy thing to do.
Yes.
And you have to dedicate, you have to suffer, you have to give everything.
Yes.
Give everything to make them a good person, good people, and also healthy, right?
Yes.
So your answer is very, very good.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, moving on to the other question. And if you one day you have an opportunity to speak in front of every single leader of the world in the world, what would you say to them? What would you speak?
In the first moment, I ask more respect always because it's so necessary. I think is the sense of the life. Always have respect for the other person, for the people I have closer, because with respect in the life, everything is possible, and I think it's so important. Like the governments have this word in their head, the respect and tolerance always. I speak about that.
Yes, totally agree, because you have to, yeah, we talk about respect, and respect is very important things to say to those men, right?
Yes.
Yes. And here's another question. I guess I saw the question from the fans who are watching right now. What do you see yourselves in 2 years?
In 2 years, I don't know, because I can speak about how I can see me in 1 year in Miss International, but I don't know in 2, because I think my challenge changed with me. And when I grew, my challenge changed too and grew too. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in other country, maybe travel, maybe work in television. I would like so much because I am studying journalism. So this is my perfect work, my perfect job. So maybe in the television. I don't know.
Yes. Within 2 years, I believe that I hope that the pandemic, the COVID-19 will end,
Yes.
and we will start to travel around the world and chase our dreams like you. You would be like on the television, be the MC, be the actress. I mean, you are very talented. I'm gonna look forward to seeing you on the television within 2 years, right?
Yes, it's possible.
Yeah. So here's another question.
Okay.
If you win the title and you get criticized and bullied that you don't deserve the title, what would you do?
I think my work speak with me, and if I have the gift of win Miss Grand International, all the people could see my work, my dedication, my respect of these titles. I can receive everything, but I don't care. I don't care the bad comments, the bad message. I don't care because I know all my work. I know when I woke up so early for study, learn my English, for learn many things, and all the work is for myself, and this is my beautiful gift. But I don't care the bad comments. So yes, I will work so much for the organization because I said this. I feel it's my place.
Yes. I mean, to sum up your answer is that don't focus on the negativity. Focus on yourself and focus on hard working. Focus on the positivity from the fans, from the support.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful answer. And here's another question from the fans.
Okay.
Please let us know about your preparation for Miss Grand International pageant.
Well, my preparation is so hard because I have many beautiful people with me, and my producer is amazing, and all my organization is amazing. But it's hard because it's like a challenge for myself. I want to win this crown for my country and for myself, because I want to the world see my work, my responsibility, and I love so much my country. I want like Argentina have this crown. This crown will be my gift for my people, for my country.
Yeah, thinking about it, if you win the title, it would send a message to every single woman out there and also to all the girls in Argentina that they can be everything they want to be, right?
Yes, and
that's
this
a
is
beautiful answer.
Yeah, this is so important because in Argentina, many people think, oh, the contest is bad. Oh, the contest, I'm sorry, are bad. Oh, the contest really haven't sense. And no, the contest is are amazing, are beautiful, have beautiful message, and I want in Argentina the younger know about that.
Yeah, so I got a question from the fans.
Okay.
Okay. Mariana, what makes you a different queen from all of them?
So this is a good question because I think everyone are beautiful when with our capacities and our smart and whatever. But I think I am persistent. I am a persistent person, and this is my characteristic. I was Miss Universe Argentina, and I take this new challenge for me, like is Miss Grand Argentina, and I think it's a complicated decision because it's much pressure, but I choose this responsibility again, and this is my trait, my particular trait, and I am so proud to myself, really.
Yes. Yes. To sum up, is that you are very hardworking and you stand out as a crowd for sure. So I have another question from the fan. Okay. Okay. From Miss Bombi. So many fans set you on top 5 of Miss Grand International. What do you think? What are you feeling right now? The fans set you on the top 5.
I am feeling so good. It's so important for me. Feel all the support. It's so important. I don't know. I don't remember in who asked me about that. And the question was like, do you have pressure about this because you are in the hot peak, and I don't know, in Miss Universe you was in the hot peak too. I don't know, you know the results in Miss Universe, and no, because the hot peak is only love from the people, and this is so important for me. It is so important. So I want to say thank you for everything, for all the support, for all the beautiful comments, and for the bad comment too, because these comments make me more strong.
You know, they say you learn from your mistake and also you overcome those negative and then you become stronger, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So here's another question from the fan, Awakening Mind, okay? What is your biggest fear in life and how do you overcome it?
Okay, my mom passed away, and this moment was a difficult moment for me. I think my fear now will be lost my father, because he's my friend. My father is my favorite person in this world, and maybe this will be my fear now. But I know the life is like that. It's complicated sometimes, but it's beautiful too. I enjoy to my father, and this is important. Have the or feel like, yes, it's okay, your father isn't here, or won't be here always, but now he's here. So one kiss is a perfect symbolic.
Yes. I think that's a very, very interesting answer because you say that your biggest fear right now is losing another of your family member, but how do you overcome it? You answer that accept it is natural things, right?
Yes,
Because in the end of the day, we all die, but we have to accept it
it's
and
true.
we move on with our lives, and that's oh my God, you girl, and your answers are very beautiful.
Thank
Your
you.
English is not bad. You convey it beautifully,
Thank
and
you. Thank you. I am
it's
nervous
very
too,
good.
so I'm sorry. My English isn't perfect, and my nervous bad combination. But I'm sorry. I enjoyed
No, it's fine.
I enjoyed so much this interview. Thank you for this moment. You are amazing. Thank you. Thank you, all the people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And okay, so here's another question from the fan. Okay. Okay, so it's from the fan. What has changed from Miss Universe to Miss Grand?
So now I am so different. Yes, I can't do a perfect everything, but now I haven't changed. I haven't fears about my English, about my exposition, about many things. I don't care, and this is wonderful. I think in Mariana, in me, in Miss Universe, and was so different. I am so proud for this because uh, my person now is all for my work, and this is perfect.
Yes, because you have changed. Your body is the killer. You are in very good shape. Your body is just on point and it's very.
Yeah.
We can see your hard working in there. We can see how you work very hard. You work out. You do everything to make sure that every single part, every single inch of your body is perfect, and it's really showing right now.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So I have another question, and
Okay.
I think we will end the interview within like 10 minutes, but we have like some couple of questions going on.
Okay.
And okay, so I have the other question relating to LGBTQ people, right? Because many fans of yours are LGBTQ people,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. If you are involved in the situation when LGBTQ people get bullied, what would you do to help?
I try to help every day because it's a bad situation. I think, for example, in the school, everyone have some situation like that with with bullying, and it's a bad moment, a difficult moment. Always, I think these problems is necessary, like take a measure since the education, because education always is the first point in everything in the society, and I think it's necessary the education, but no only in the school too. It's necessary at home too, and the education from the parents, the family. So it's so important.
Yes. So to sum up, the answer is that you think that the only thing to solve this problem is the education from the school, from family, to educate that bullying is not cool. Bullying is not a good way to
No.
show your strength because it shows your weakness. True, true. I think that I totally agree with you because as one of the LGBTQ community member, I believe your answer is very, very good. It speaks to us a lot. Okay. Okay, so here's another question from the fan.
Okay.
Who is your, in your opinion, who is your outstanding contestant in Miss Grand International pageant 2020?
I don't know. All the time. I think I love so much. All the contest is so complete. It's so complete, yes, because isn't only a big show, and I love this when the different representatives have your their moments in the scenario. But I think Miss Grand International have many important moments like interviews and contact with the public. I don't know how will be this year for the COVID, but I know Miss Grand International have many dedication in like the content, the girls, the representatives of different countries have contact closer with the people, with the society, and this is amazing because it's the most important because will be all the girls have want to be a international queen. So no just for your country, but yes for all the world. So all the contest is amazing.
That's a very great answer,
Thank you.
really, because in the end of the day, everybody is tough. Everybody just, as outstanding as other people, other contestants. So I think it's very hard. I totally agree with you. I totally understand that it's very hard to pick one because all of them are amazing.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's another question. I think we have about like 2 or 3 questions left.
Okay.
Okay. If you so here's the question again.
Okay.
What quality do you think it would take to win the crown?
My persistence, because yes, now I can speak English like that, but I know like tomorrow I could speak English better than now, and this only is because I am the persistent person, and this is the, I think, is a beautiful quality because yes, I know it's difficult because need many work, but I can do it, and always I could do it. So yes, I think this is my amazing trait.
Yeah. You are the full package. You're very stunning. So
Thank you.
I think that it's going to be, in the end of the day, it's our hard working that will show in the performance too,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So here's the last question. This is one last question.
Okay.
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 Okay. If you win the title, what would you say to those little girls, those women out there who are watching and looking up to you?
Well, my message will be always work for your dream. And don't care if it's a crazy dream, but if it's your dream, it's okay. And you should know, like, you are amazing, and don't care like different people speak about you, because these people doesn't know about you really. Only is bad comments, bad message, and you should have confidence about you, because this is the most important in this world.
Yes, so that's so powerful speech to say to the little, I mean, everybody out there, work hard for your dreams and it will pay off. Do not listen to those negative things because those people don't know you as you know yourself, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
that's very powerful. So, okay, so here's the final question, like final question.
Thank you for this opportunity. It was wonderful. Thank you. I say again, you are amazing. Thank you. I'm sorry for my English. Thank you, everybody, for see this interview, this live. Thank you.
Okay. So, before we end this, I want to ask you this question. Are you ready for Miss Grand International 2020?
I am so ready for this contest. It's my place, Miss Grand International.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so to wrap this up, I want you to speak to your fans who are watching right now in your country, in your language.
Oh, in my language.
Yes.
Gracias a todas las personas que se quedaron acá viendo este video. Gracias a todas las personas que me apoyan. Saben que el inglés es un tema difícil para mí, pero estoy trabajando y sé que lo voy a hacer bien porque tengo confianza en mí. Muchas gracias a ustedes que depositan la suya sin esperar nada a cambio y sin ningún interés. Muchísimas gracias. Los quiero un montón y estoy agradecida por siempre. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, before we end this, I want to say this to you. Your English is not the barrier that's blocking you. Your English is fine. Your English is perfect. The only thing that you will take is your vision, your point of view, your study, your hardworking. It will show. So, I love your English. I love your answer. I love all of your answers.
Thank you.
Your answers are very great, and just don't be so hard on yourself about English. It's fine. Okay.
Thank you so much. Kopkunka. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, ขอบคุณครับ so to end this out, I want to say thank you to everybody who are watching right now. Thank you audience for watching and for joining us, and thank you Miss Grand Argentina Mariana.
Thank you.
Okay, Mariana, for joining us and have a wonderful conversation and question answer. Your answers are very beautiful, and I cannot wait to see you in Thailand. I cannot wait to see your performance on the stage. You are the top pick for us. You are the top. Actually, you're the top pick for winner for us. Honestly, so
Yeah, thank you
we
for
cannot wait to see your performance.
Thank you.
We're gonna see you in the pretty soon on the March, on the coronation day. I will see you there, and thank you everybody. And how do you say thank you in Spanish again?
Gracias.
Gracias.
Yes.
Gracias.
Perfect.
Okay, so thank you for tonight and good night. Goodbye. ขอบคุณครับ
Kopkunka.
Bye.